Should have known you'd be here. Then you understand what I have to do. I do. You know, back in 2023, I did say one day he won't be on our side. And now that it happened, it just felt like after everything, it just never felt right. And now it's all because of us. True. There's so much you believe maybe we know how these things work, but systems like these are broken. And now a king is wanting war from the loss of his very own queen. But who would do that? I don't know. What is this? This is the pilot of the Godzilla operation. After Kong left his axe during the events of him and Godzilla's feud, we decided to use the technology of one of our workers, a monarch, to make something that could help Godzilla win these wars. But something in the axe just made the machine go crazy. The pilot was shocked right into death. He gained a conscience of his own and started going on rampage right into the whole area. Until Mothra showed up and then he killed her right then and there. Only me and a human race to survive. You think it has something to do with the axe you found? Sir, Mechagodzilla just had another attack. You're serious? The attack happened in Chicago. It started rampaging the moment I got there, and then Godzilla showed up, but the fight got brutal fast. We need to stop this thing now, before it causes any more damage to anyone else. Sir, you alright? I will be. Sir? What are you doing? Finally ending this, once and for all. What? Ending what? What did I even do to you? You killed my son. Your son? Don't you remember, Mark? Hey, lizard! Take this! Mark. The moment you brought those two beasts on land began to ruin everything after so much. Godzilla's brother would have killed everyone. They've killed us enough. We lose everything because of them. These things just go out killing and breaking everything only because we are now controlling the earth. They took my father. They took my niece. Then Mark, my son. If you do this, then you will open everything to war. This war has begun the moment he came out of the water. He took everything from me. And now I took something from him. So he knows what that feels like. Where the hell did you think you're going? If you see here, it shows that he had every place targeted because of what Monarch and he had their associations with kaiju. And for reasons why, he must have had some kind of diagnosis control over everything else. And how it acted, who it attacked, what it used, everything from the lab itself. I can hardly tell what else I could even add from anything else I've been informed. So much has happened to so many people because of the moment these things came out. Now I don't know if we're really fighting for the right thing. Me neither, but to be honest, the only thing I'm fighting for right now is still a chance for humanity to be alive a little bit longer. Because if that succeeds, then that means there could be a future for us after all.